As an old head Godzilla fan, I'm new to the Gemstone series of films that started in 2019 with Godzilla vs. Gigan. And I only thought that there were two versions of the monster Gigan. You know, the Showa one with the blades for arms, and the Final Wars one with chainsaws. Oh, and most recently Gatling guns. I learned there was also a red and blue Gigan called Gigan Rex and Gigan Miles that are featured in the Gemstone series. Being a collector of the movie monster series of Godzilla figures, I actually just pre-ordered the newest release of Gigan Rex, but I think I'm going to be missing something. What can that be? Now, thanks to one of you leaving a comment on my last video, I came to the conclusion that you're right. I should try to make a movie monster series Gigan Miles to add to my collection alongside Gigan Rex. Let's get started. First things first, I need to gather images of the different angles of Gigan Miles to make sure I am as accurate as possible with his design while sticking to the limitations of the movie monsters series. I found stills from the short film, as well as some fan-made references and even another fan-made figure of the monster that I will use as inspiration for this piece. Let's jump into Nomad Sculpt and take what I learned from the Hedorah design and create a brand new model for Gigan Miles. First, I'll start with the basic figure of Gigan, adding in primitive shapes to make up his body. I am able to use the images as references to get most of the proportions down and to make sure it's looking good from all angles, kind of like a map for the sizing of things. Once the basic shapes are in place, it's time to start the sculpt. I'll be aiming for the look of Gigan Miles from the short film, but will keep some movie monster series limitations, since this will need to fit in with the rest of my collection. This series of figures lacks some details and is designed to be lower cost for collectors like me that want to have all the monsters without spending a real fortune. Although I've definitely spent way too much on Godzilla stuff. I think I have all the details here and it looks great. I'll be breaking up the figure into parts to minimize the plastic waste and allow me to print multiple colors to get the blue, silver, gold, and red visor into the final design. I found a really easy method using the split tool in Nomad to separate different parts for printing. Now that I'm done with Nomad, let's jump to Blender for the cleanup and export. This can be done with Nomad, but I found it easier to do in Blender. I definitely recommend both of these programs for anyone getting into 3D design. Now for the fun part. I'm going to print Gigan Miles on my amazing Bamboo Labs P1S printer, and I have all the filaments loaded up in the hub. This is not an ad, but it's a dream of mine to get a Bamboo Labs sponsor, so maybe one day we can make that happen. This printer really is a game changer for creatives. It's so easy to get great results right away. Now that I'm done glazing Bamboo Labs, let's see how the parts are looking. These look perfect. On this plate, we have the visor, beak, and all silver pieces. And on the others, I have the two-color chest piece with blades and the full body on the third. Now let's check out the body that I was able to print in two colors with the AMS. Surprise, I'll actually be making two figures since in the short film Godzilla gets attacked by a pack of these guys. I thought it'd be cool to place one on either side of Gigan Rex when he gets here. The full print took about 13 hours. This came out incredible. It's spot on with the color from the film. The blue looks amazing. It's time to remove the supports and start my favorite part, assembly. Sorry for the poor lighting here, but we're in my woodworking shop that doubles as a kaiju making studio. We will be spraying some instant bond for the super glue, which is pretty potent, and I'd rather it stink up the shop than my office. Let's get these guys assembled and onto the finished movie monster series style Gigan Miles. It really looks like something that Bandai could have released. I'm super happy with the outcome. If I were to make it again, I would have cut the figure a little differently. That would have given us a cleaner look, but they really do look awesome, and I think that it will look great on either side of Gigan Rex when it comes in. What do you want to see me make next? I'm on a big Godzilla kick, but I'm open to other ideas too. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.